Hey guys, hi from Uttaradit in the center of Thailand. And you know, I met some guys who said to me, they said, oh, Uttaradit is the ugliest place in Thailand, why do you want to go there? But you know, I don't know if they're right, you know, and I just want to find out for myself. And yeah, I want to check all these different kinds of small cities, big towns in Thailand. They're all quite interesting, I think. Anyway, let's find out if they're right or not. We're gonna have a little look around the old part of Uttaradit. Let's go. So we're standing outside the statue of Pria Pichai. He was a local hero a long time ago. He led a fight against the Burmese. And if you know anything about Thai history, it's the story of fighting with Burma and the Angkor Wat civilization from Cambodia, and sometimes with Laos and so on, and other states as well. So a lot of conflict back in the day. Anyway, there's an interesting story about that hero, and the story is that he was fighting the Burmese and his sword broke. So it's a pretty sad ending to the story, right? No, not for him actually. He was able to win anyway. He won his combat, and they apparently won the battle. So that's why he became a hero. So, kind of cool. You could say there's a moral to be learned from that, perhaps. So the moral of the story, what is the moral of the story? If you got a short one, you could still come out the winner if you don't give up, maybe, or who knows. Or if you don't have much to work with, maybe you can still find a way to victory, right? Or just don't give up, whatever the result, right? Hey, look at this beautiful house here. Lovely old wooden house. So we wanted to answer what these guys said to me. These guys said Uttaradit is the ugliest city in Thailand. So we want to find out. Well, that's a nice building right there, isn't it? As you just come from the spiritual heart of the town. The statue of the local hero, right? Who's thing is basically don't give up, right? But yeah, nice beginning so far. Also, I could say food here is cheaper and it's good. Very nice food around here, different types of food, good prices, really. Nothing ugly about that, that's for sure. So it's definitely good for food. And what do we got over here? Oh, another lovely building. Interesting, right? So you can see we're kind of in the administrative center, where there are some kind of mansion type buildings that would have been for governors or so on in the past. Some other administration type buildings around as well. Not looking too shabby so far, is it? Not a bad little introduction to Uttaradit. So far it's looking all right. The weather doesn't help much. It's a drizzly day, very overcast, but keeps it a nice temperature, I have to say. I'm enjoying the walk. not overheating at all, like is often the case in Thailand, where you just cook yourself up when you walk around. All right, let's cross over here. So nice fences around here, hey? Hello. That girl seemed like she was trying to run into me for a second there until she corrected herself. What's this over here? Wow, 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 look at this. Another gorgeous house, another one. So, some good examples of fine architecture just starting out here. So, okay, at the moment, could maybe have a bit of a challenge to that theory, but we're not sure yet. We're gonna have to see more to really judge it. So on the channel, on the Secret of the Way channel, of course, you've seen that we filmed in many places. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. Yeah, what? That's right. We filmed in many places in Thailand and some other countries, and some kind of more obscure places as well, lesser known, a little bit off the beaten track as far as most travelers go from other countries, foreigners and so on. And Pharang, as the Thais say, Pharang for foreigner. But some song towers over there to use like little mini buses to get around, pickup truck kind of minibus system, local transport. Yeah, so we'll be checking out more of the local stuff. Hello, nice shirt. You have a nice shirt. You speak English? No, English. Aye. What did they teach you in school? Hello, girls. Do you love Uttaradit? You love Uttaradit? Uttaradit is beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Uttaradit, beautiful. Phrae, Uttaradit, Phrae. Yeah, they think it's beautiful. See, they think Uttaradit is beautiful, right? Beautiful, yeah. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Me? Oh. Oh, thank you very much. Well, there you have it. No, I got a bit mixed up for a second there. No, they obviously think the town is beautiful. So, we've got a few different opinions there. We'll find out as we check out a bit more. But school's out. They've got different treats around here for the students. Hello, how are you? You okay? So, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. They might be thinking I'm saying they're beautiful. I'm not sure. They're definitely not saying I'm beautiful, that's for sure. When I say Uttaradit beautiful, I want to know if they think the city is beautiful. But they might have wishful thinking. They might be thinking I'm asking if they're beautiful or that I'm saying they are beautiful. I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to say. Either you're ugly or you're beautiful. Which one is it, right? We cannot have both. No middle ground in life, of course. It's not acceptable. I'm sure they're unbiased. Let's put it that way. Let's find out. So, heading down a bit further. This is what happens in Thailand. When school's out, the students have to hang around a little bit, a lot of them, waiting for mum and dad to come along to pick them up. There's the school over there, purple as well. Isn't that cool? Matches the shirts. Wish I had a school that matched the shirt color. Not really, actually. Never mind. All right, so some food over there, mini food market. It's very mini. Okay, coming to the train tracks. The main station's just ahead of us there. Gonna cross the tracks here to the wrong side. It's actually the right side, I would say. The right side of the tracks, because Actually, this area we're crossing over to here is the older part of the city. Small city, big town, like many of these provincial centers in Thailand. Call it what you will, but technically it is a city. It's the administrative center of the province of the same name. So you see the provinces have usually the same name as the administrative capital city of the province in Thailand. So that's an interesting, what is this supposed to be about here? Happy New Year. Okay, that was a while ago. And that's like a monument for what? Like the new year? It's not over yet. Monument is supposed to be for something we remember. I don't know. Anyway, let's get across here. All right, so let's keep heading along. Yeah, the guy with the broken sword, eh? It's a good kind of hero to have somehow, but it suggests having to make do with little, whatever few resources you have, being able to get by in a kind of hard scrabble way, determined, not willing to give up easily. Some good stuff in there, but it does suggest kind of having a disadvantage kind of thing as far as like taking a moral from that story, right? You can see now we're coming into the main commercial part of the old town here. So at this point, it looks like a fairly standard kind of mid-size, smallish city in Thailand, doesn't it? Not terrible, not great, but okay. Into the dark market here. Inside we go, out of the rain. It's quite good. Okay. Well, how active is it at this time? Yeah, it's fairly active, actually. Fairly active. If you want some bananas here, I wouldn't mind some bananas, actually. I might come back. I like those little ones are quite sweet, I have to say. Quite nice. Let's head down here. Well, they're mostly selling food to take away at the moment. Looks pretty good too. A little bit oily chicken, but not too bad. Okay, that's interesting. That one in the middle in the back looks quite good with the tomato, cucumber, and some other stuff. Not sure what it is. Bit of meat here. Got a bit of meat there, eh? Got a meat on the bone there. You got some meat on, what do you got there? Can you feed me? Aroy? Sapili? Can you feed me? Lemon, girls offering to spoon feed you. All kinds of spicy stuff there. Spicy somtam, green papaya. Is it papaya? I always mix it up. Okay. We'll leave them to their favorite part of the day, I'm sure. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Okay, out we go. Back into the harsh glare of the day. Not really, it's very subdued kind of glare, actually, as far as glares go. With all these clouds here. What's this here? Some dice up there. What's this? Gambling hall or what? It's got very faded pictures of pots and pans under the dice. Don't know if you can see. Where are they from? Let me guess. They're made in a country where if you buy them, you'd be rolling the dice as far as to the quality and how long they're going to be good for. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what they're symbolizing. So this is actually the main market over here. The other market we went through was not the main market. This is the main market, but actually at this time of day, just this outside periphery is a bit active, but the main part inside is not actually very active at the moment. But we'll come on down here a bit further and see what's shaking. Don't know what you guys think so far about Uttaradit, eh? So is it the ugliest city in Thailand or not? You can definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd like to know. Of course, I'm still forming my opinion there. So I have to be careful, you know, that's them's their fighting words where I come from. Don't just go around saying someone's city is the ugliest in the country unless you're ready to roll the dice. Anything can happen, you know. It's not my those are not my words, you know. Those are the words of some people I met, you know. So I don't know, really, I don't know. I'm just trying to find out what the deal is here, like you guys. Okay, so we're coming up now on what is surely the original and oldest part of Uttaradit. So it should be quite interesting, right? The oldest part of the old town. So this is where you definitely get a good idea about things, huh? And what do we got here? We got like some shanties here with trees holding them up. This is a cool shop on the corner. I like this. Looks kind of interesting. These kind of like shanty kind of market area. That's what it is, really. It's kind of the edge of the market. So they've got some market stalls outside the main market. If you came when the weather's good at the right time of day, all these little shanty stall things would be filled up with products. And there'd be a lot more people walking around and market sellers, and it would be kind of lively and colorful. This path here, this goes down to the actual river. We'll get a look at it in a wee bit, but that's the river bank, and you just emerge down at the bottom of that path and you come out and there's a big river there. Here we go, typical street here, very 60s, 70s kind of architecture. But not the prime examples, really, is it? It's not like the prime examples of that style. More like the kind of more basic examples of that style. It's a very functional style. This is pretty much the center of the old town here, along the riverbank. And as you see, the market vibe even spills out to here still. And there's this quite impressive kind of sala thing here. This is pretty nice, this area. Big kind of plaza right up on the top, high up on the riverbank here. Lots of stuff for skating here. It's kind of cool. I would have loved this back in the day. Statue over there of one of the old kings. That's cool, isn't it? But this is really lovely, isn't it? This is cool. It's like a band, like a kind of a bandstand. For in the old days to have bands up there playing music. Very classic. Very European style, actually. So it's well concreted. The concrete isn't perfectly flat. There are little puddles formed because it's not quite exactly even, but it's good enough. This is how the river is today with the rain. It's pretty high up, color of cappuccino. Looks like it could be a riverside restaurant over there. I don't know, actually, have no idea. Let's wander along here. There's these nice benches here to sit. It's well laid out actually, with the big stones, with the concrete. Very nicely laid out. Some coconut trees along there. I like it. Not bad at all, I have to say. And here we go. We got the center piece, I would say, this kind of sala thing overlooking the river. It's like a raised platform for sitting in, sala. It's the word in Thai. It might be in other languages in the region as well. I'm not sure about that, but I have to ask Mohammed Salah if there's any connection there. Maybe his ancestors built those platform things for sitting in. Who knows? It's always possible, right? So one of the old kings there of Thailand, I think Rama V, but I'm not exactly sure, but it seems to be. I think I heard someone say that earlier today, so I might be misquoting. No, I think I'm right. I think that's what they said. All right, so let's head back up. Yeah, jump in and roll the dice, right? So I wanted to mention actually the building on the corner back there, the blue one. That's a really old classic Thai hotel. Very cheap. Have a look on Google Maps at the rooms though. Very old style. Look like they haven't been renovated since it was built, which it would have been probably early 1960s or something like that, maybe older. But single fan room in there on a very firm bed, which is traditional kind of Thai style. Apparently 180 baht, very cheap. And actually those places are really fun, you know. I love those kinds of places. I haven't stayed in that particular one though. This is a kind of cool little shrine here. Don't know the exact thing that's special about it, but it's obviously important. Okay, we'll say goodbye there for a bit. Say goodbye for a bit in Uttaradit. Yo. Anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, that hotel back there, these classic very old hotels in Thailand are pretty cool. Actually, some of them look really amazing, like very retro, but they're not trying to be retro or hipsterish, but some of them are definitely very vibey, old style vibes. There's quite a few of them still around. You can usually find one or two in all the main centers. And yeah, sometimes they're really kind of unhygienic, you know, but they're always very interesting looking. You can see when they were built, they were probably considered to be quite grand. Yeah, definitely I like them actually. But actually I have to confess, I needed something a little bit with a softer bed. So I actually ended up, I was looking at that one, you know, because you never know what kind of characters you might run into. And not many foreigners passing through this way, that's for sure, but some good little food places along here too, by the way, along the riverside. Yeah, but not many foreigners pass through. It will be definitely an interesting place. There'll be some characters around. You can sit downstairs at that old hotel. There's some wood tables and chairs in the downstairs part. But I thought, no, I need a softer bed tonight. I've been traveling a bit. We're gonna turn away from the river now and come up this way because the road ends there. Let's see what's down here. It's actually one of the things that Uttaradit is known for, or at least a kind of symbol of Uttaradit, a famous symbol of Uttaradit, you can say. Just up here, the clock tower. So the clock tower of Uttaradit is like a landmark. It helps you to find your way and know what time it is, and it's good to know how late you are, right? Don't be late, folks. Hey, remember, come on. As I say always at the end of the videos. Anyway, it's good to be punctual. Yes, exactly. That's right. So, Uttaradit, eh? It's got a clock tower. How does that change your opinion? I don't know. How did that influence your opinion, I should say? Is your opinion in the balance or what? You can see some trains over there. A little bit further down on the left, you can head down the left there for about a block or so and then take a right and you come to the bus station, which is not too flash, I must say. See, there's some old trains parked up down there too. There's some kind of a, I think it's a youth center or something. And here there's tourism facilities. Supposed to be like tourism information and so on, but of course it's closed. Not surprising at all. I'm not surprised. If you've seen all of my videos, you notice there are a few times I've passed tourist information centers in Southeast Asia, and I think they were all closed. Just a coincidence, I'm sure. Right, anyway, we won't get into that. I'm sure they had other pressing affairs that needed to be dealt with. So we're back around the back of this temple we just looked in before from the street by the river. You see there's this kind of European type roof part there. It's like weird little boxy building there with this kind of European roof type. It's kind of cute. Okay, so some kind of grim architecture on the left here. Looks like it could be in Britain, doesn't it? Pre-war, no, sorry, post-war, of course, not pre-war. What am I talking about? Post-war British architecture. You either hate it or you're something I won't say anything more about. All right, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, right? But yeah, you either hate it or you have no taste at all. All right, never mind. It's not that different, is it? This kind of oppressive type architecture that you get post World War II in parts of London. Or sorry guys, come on, I'm just having you on. Look, I'm part British. I'm allowed to say the whatever word it is we use to denigrate ourselves with. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to denigrate anyone, come on. Just having a laugh. That's the problem with me, you know, I say things I shouldn't say as a laugh, just a joke, and I get in bloody trouble all the time. Right. Don't want to have any more videos demonetized, right? Uttaradit station. This is the main train station. Does it look impressive? I hope you like it. We won't say more. If you go further down 2 kilometers, they've actually got a second train station in Uttaradit. How's that for impressive? 2 train stations in the city. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So one is a suburban one, obviously. It's a bit like Nakhon Ratchasima in that regard, but that's kind of special. Alright guys, so that's it for Uttaradit. And alright, I really want to know, what's your opinion about Uttaradit? Is it really the ugliest city in Thailand, or at least that you know of in Thailand? Who knows, right? It's hard to say that. I haven't seen all the cities yet. I've seen most of them. And I'm going to make a point to cover the ones that I haven't shown you guys yet as well. We're going to get to the bottom of this at some point. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not a bad wee place. I showed you guys some really nice buildings in the beginning, right? And pointed out there's good street food around quite a lot. Very good prices. They're next to a river. They've got a bit of an old town, but okay, it doesn't have a lot of standout buildings or anything, does it? I told you they've got cheap hotels, actually different ranges of quality as well. But yeah, we've seen the markets and stuff. What do you guys think? Maybe you haven't been around Thailand, or maybe you have been around Thailand a lot. So I'd love to know what you guys think. But okay, drop us a comment on it. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, like, and hit the bell button to get notifications for upcoming videos. And we'll see more in Thailand, no doubt about that. And we'll get to the bottom of all this. But yeah, you could also hit the buy me a coffee link if you want to support the channel. It would be really great. And see you in the next one. And don't be late.